Yar, we be out on the open sea. Ahoy, mateys, and welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we picked up Triton, the Soul Hacker, and did a lot of, well, in terms of, like, actual commentary off-screen, but did quite a bit of unique monster hunting out and about. I thought about going through the level 50 ones, but we are already at level 50, so I don't want to go too overboard. We are already above the level of the final boss of this chapter. That is level 49. I didn't even realize we had guests with us. Oh well, that's their problem, quite frankly. And yeah, so we are going to go through and do some side questing. Colony 12? 15. Colony 15 is really weird, and I'm not the biggest fan of it. Because, well, everyone's left. On hearing a story of Captain, whole crew set sail right away. Maybe crew got tired and sick of Colony 15 and want to experience the wider world. Or maybe crew left by way of going with flow, without knowing why. Captain looked down and dumped that current moment. Happy stay here to cheer the spirit of lonely matey. So yep, the members of Colony 15 have spread out throughout the winds. So that means that we don't have any problem with looting them for their gemstones, or anything that is back there. Of course, we do have some more classes. Now, there's a weird, I believe it's just a visual bug. Because you can get Fiona and Triton in such a short amount of time, I think it only shows the progress on Fiona's. Only shows progress for getting Signifer. Again, it's very weird. I'm pretty sure it is just a visual bug. However, don't worry if you, well, because I worried about it. If you're going through and, you know, you have lands as Soul Hacker, it will appear as though they're not getting anything towards it, but they are. Don't worry about it. It's fine. We're going to switch up our classes. And of course, lands will be our Signifer, because well, we have the Signifer. We haven't really done anything with that. I think have time to be Lapidorist. Soul Hacker Mia, why not? And as for Noah, do we have any A's still available? A couple of B's here and there. Okay. We can go Vanguard, I guess. And then Senna, I'll probably want as an attacker. Cat's being wild. We'll go Full Metal Jaguar. Of course, because we are now at level 50, we do have the fifth slots, or the third. Why did I say fifth? Third slot unlocked for. Oh, I never upgraded Uni. Whoops. You're still gonna want to be a defender, probably. Or I could switch you to. Have you do that. And Senna can be Nipponic Champion. We're still going to be playing as Lance for quite a bit. I mostly played as him during the yeah. You cut off your own line, Triton. You had a line of dialogue there, and you cut yourself off. I doubt you're going to say it again, though. Of course not. So this time we're also, just while I'm in the mood for off-screen things, I'm gonna just go and take care of a little bit more house cleaning. Because there are a few more Hulks. I believe we have access to every Piranha's Hulk in the game. Let me just double check where they are. Because I'm pretty sure we have. I don't think there's any. Is there? There might be one that we can't reach quite yet. But we are going to go through and just real quick, at least find the location of them. I'll take care of actually fighting them later, or just off screen. So, you know, not going to really worry about that. Again, we're going to be a bit over-leveled because obviously the two in Cadenzia are pretty tough. And the one here is also pretty tough. So, Everblight Plain, we have not been here in a long time. There is quite a bit for us to investigate, though. This is a pretty big area that you never really have to go into.
It shouldn't have fallen far.
There's very few side quests, as far as I can remember, that bring you out this way. I mean, there's Where the Heart Is brings you here. Yeah, it's... The Everblight Plain is just really not explored too much. And it's kind of odd how it's not. Because it is a pretty important area, because, well, it's where everything started out for us. It's not a location. Either that or it's, you know, we're a bit too far away from it. Agnian Drop. We could probably check that out. We're here anyways. Why not?
Let's get this squared away quickly.
This is definitely a location, isn't it?
Let's do it, Lance.
I don't think it's a landmark, but
Leave the muscle to me.
pretty sure it's a location, at the very least. Whatever, we can pick up some nice things here. This one, you could technically get pretty early, I think, if you're feeling very risky. But, really, not a location. That's very odd. I could have sworn this was a location, because I don't... Well, they have on the affinity chart what this colony was.
Huh? This is new.
But, as we get to the... Oh, okay, we are not going to be able to take care of this one. I thought they were only level, like, 50-some. But the Battlescar Hulk is over here. And they're all level 60s. I thought they were level 50. Maybe, I think it was like 53 is what I was thinking, but they are level 60. So we have the Battlescar Hulk over there. And then also in the Aedia region, we have the Hillside Ferranus. Out in Fornus, there is the Desert Ferranus and the... Do we have that one? Yes. The Tableland Ferranus. Out in Pentalus... Oh, okay. Out in Pentalus, we have the Clifftop, as well as the Cascade, and then there's the two in Cadenzia, which we have yet to go and find, but I can probably go and do that real quick. At least find them. And then again, So the reason I want to take care of this is because there's a lot of stuff with Doric that we have to do coming up, and Fabricators are just the easiest way to do that. Just being able to churn out a bunch of collectibles is very nice. So, yeah. Now, this problem with Cadenzia is really the Aurelius Sea. It's most of Cadenzia. You have a few extra places here and there, but it's mostly just the Aurelius Sea. It's just too big, almost. Like, yes, it's very cool, but it is a pain to move around and to explore. I don't think it's the case in this game, and I don't think it was the case in 2 either. But you have to be very, very meticulous about exploring areas if you want to get full exploration, because there's a lot. But at least in Xenoblade 1, if you discovered I think it was just every landmark, might have been every location as well, in an area, it would fill out the map. I don't believe that's the case in this game. So you have to be pretty meticulous in order to fill out the map. Honestly, I might do it anyways, just for the series. You will miss absolutely nothing from me not recording it. I'll just say that right now. It is going to be boring as hell. because it's just going to be me driving back and forth.
Taking on that one.
More level 60 enemies around here. Again, this is a pretty big, pretty high-leveled area. The Mac the Wildwood still takes the cake at level...
They just gave me the sign.
Hello? Still is a bit higher, because I believe they are level 70s around there. Also, we died. I believe there are level 70s around in the lower Mac the Wildwood. Meanwhile, level 60s here. We got a level 60 out by the Battlescar Hulk. Most of Everblight Plain is level 40s. There's not really too many areas after this. We're coming on to the near the end of new areas. The final dungeon actually might be around 70s. I think 70s or 60s. I don't remember exactly which, but we're getting around the area where we're seeing our strongest basic enemies. That's the point I'm getting at. Of course, there are, just like most JRPGs, to be honest, there is a super boss it's actually a couple super bosses that we will be taking on eventually. Of course, those will be pretty late on, but they will be something that we fight. The lobby sandbar, I think this is the right island. It is also very difficult to tell on a map because you don't really know where you're exactly at. I don't think this is the right. Maybe it. Again, I can't quite tell. I have a map up with me that I'm just looking to see. Again, at least just finding where the hulks are, let alone actually getting them. So yeah, lobby sandbar, pretty high level area. Lots of 60s. It's 60 some elite enemies. Haven't seen too many unique enemies of late. Of course, as now we are at the point where, as we see them, we will start fighting unique monsters. It's just a little, not necessarily pointless, but you end up having to fight them again anyways for Soul Hacker. So I just didn't fight most unique enemies up until then. And also partially because I'm lazy. But yeah. That's... Now with Soul Hacker... Oh, that actually does remind me. Just always remember to have someone... at least one person with Soul Hack. It doesn't really matter what... like who it is. Just as long as you have someone with Soul Hack, you should be fine. And here we have the Sandbar Hulk. There is one out here. And there is one more, which is, I believe, well, I'm just double checking where we're at. I believe it is around here. I think. It's very difficult to tell where things are. It's a very big area, I must say. And I mean, it does look beautiful. I will grant it that, but this is, I don't know. It's a lot. There's a lot of stuff here. But yeah, one thing that I also, do we have any sea-bound enemies that we can fight without getting our asses kicked? Maybe. Also, here's the last of the, driving this thing is a pain too. And this is the Atoll Hulk, which I think we can... Now, does this have the battle music? I think it does. I think it does. Yes, it does. Battle on the Sea is one of the weirdest songs on the soundtrack because it really only plays in this area in pretty specific circumstances. It's just if you're, well, fighting on the sea.
Right, Tile?
But yeah, just give me a moment. Yeah, Battle on the Sea is an amazing song. It's very reminiscent of Pirates of the Caribbean. And it's just, it's such a good song. And I really wish that it played in more places. Oh.
You didn't charge off on your own.
It died.
Listen for my orders. Just shout them so I can hear you.
So yeah, I'm just gonna be fighting through these. And yeah, going over a little bit of our actual stuff. You didn't really get to see the Signifer in battle at all. So, and also, I don't think we went in through Triton's. We didn't do Triton's chain attack, I don't think. And we also haven't done what's her name? Oh my god, Masha. We haven't done her. Haven't done her chain attack stuff yet. We'll probably end up being able to see at least Tritons in this fight. Probably. Now we're still pretty early on, so in the Signifer, so we might not be able to. We're not going to be able to stack up as many buffs as you eventually can with this class. It can get ridiculous because I don't think there's a buff limit. No, actually, no. I think there's a 7 buff limit, I want to say. Triton, his order is Barbarous Rage, which will randomly increase all characters' TP from between, well, it's 4 to 14 at base, but it eventually goes up to, I believe, 6 to 18. His Heroic Chain will either add or remove 50 TP upon his own reactivation. You gamble a lot with Triton, so you never really quite know what you're going to get with him. So he can either be the very best person for your chain attacks, or he can be the worst. And there's really no in-between. If you get the plus 50, he's fantastic, you're on a roll. If he gets the minus 50, you're screwed. Well, not necessarily screwed, that's a little bit of an overstatement, but still. And again, he randomly boosts by a very little bit. Triton is one of the worst chain attackers in the game. He is god-awful at chain attacks. Because, well, it's just, he doesn't do enough, really. You really need something a bit special in order to kind of be worth it, and Triton just doesn't. He's just disappointing overall as a chain attacker, and honestly, as a not as a character, I should rephrase. Just in combat, he's pretty disappointing in general. He doesn't really get the big bonuses that Soul Hacker can end up doing. He has a pretty bad chain attack. He's a very weird character in terms of gameplay. But, oh well. That's fine. We can still work with him, and we still love Triton. Triton is a fantastic character. I love him so much as a character because he's so incompetent in the best ways. But that's just my business about that. You do kind of need to. I didn't really manage any abilities for any class, and especially with the Soul Hacker, you really need to do that. That's some very impressive athleticism by Noah to jump in the air out of the water. Takes care of an elite enemy. We're gonna be so over-leveled for a while. But, ah well. That's just kind of what happens sometimes. Let's grab Masha and see if we can... Do we... Did we do I don't think we did Monica's either. Did we do Alexandra's? I don't know whose chain attacks we have and haven't done. We have? Now I'm second guessing. I don't think we've done Alexandra's either. I know we haven't done Masha. We haven't done Masha's. We have done Fiona's. I do know that. We've done Ashira. We've done... there's a way... I'm pretty sure there's a way to see... here. So, hero roster. I recommend never going in here. Because there are spoilers abound for so many things. Just stay away from the screen most of the time. Or at least stay away from anything that you don't see. What you can do is... yeah, you can see the heroic chain. And... cannot see their... yeah, I can't see what... yeah, we can't see what their order is. But... we haven't done Masha. I don't believe we've done Alexandria either. But that... we can work with that. I will skip ahead to when I have a chain attack opportunity or when I finish off the Atoll Hulk. Okay, we do have a chain attack opportunity. So let's see if we can get Masha right away. Can't weirdly, I want to do as little damage as possible. Her heroic chain will add 15 TP to all characters and remove 10 from herself. It's a very interesting one. So she starts off a little bit lower, but can boost everyone else up accordingly. Let's then throw out lands. Masha can be pretty good in terms of just having... even that already is a huge buff. Because 10 is pretty significant. And, oh no, it's... is it 10? It's 20. That looks way higher than it should be. Regardless, it's a pretty big buff. Her then order is Radiant Artificer. During a chain attack will increase your crit rate. Very simple, very effective. Nothing really much going to that one. Masha is pretty fine in chain attacks. Not the greatest, not the worst. She's reasonable. I have Overkill turned off right now. I will eventually have it back on, but just not right now.
That's why you don't mess with uni.
Alright, next!
Now, because I don't think we've seen her yet, we'll bring in Monica. Because we can definitely fight the SlayerMathis while getting a chain attack. Alright, chain attack. The next, we have Monica, who has Lost Advent. We're on reactivation. She will always get at least one more, potentially can get up to 2 more characters. So this can potentially mean that if you're lucky, a Lost Advent can bring up to 5 people back from being deactivated. So it can be very good. Not necessarily guaranteed, but it can be very good. Shit. I didn't get to... whoops. I probably should have scrolled over to her first. That's fine. The hero roster can at least show you that. I can show you the chain attack order at the very least. What their chain is. Again, hero roster I don't like going to. When she completes an order, it adds... well, okay. It's the defender bonus, but she also adds 15 TP. Again, it's very basic, but sometimes the basic ones are still pretty good. But yeah. Now, because I don't remember if we've seen hers...
you just leave things to me.
I think we've seen everyone else's. I believe so, at least. See, I'm forgetting now. Have we seen... I think we've seen Junipers. I don't think we have. Have we? I don't know! This is going great for me, but... Yeah, I don't think we've seen Alexandras. Now I don't remember if we've seen Junipers. No, I don't think we have. We haven't really done a terribly huge amount of combat with her. Because pretty much right as we got her was the big fight with Ethel and Kamaravi. So yeah, I didn't really have much going there. I don't think we've seen Junipers. I don't think we've seen Alexandras. I'll probably just eventually spend some time. So one thing I do plan to have like a pretty big overview of every class. I can probably just also do stuff with that hero as well when I do that. Of course, NL has the, he has his class guides, but a lot of that is more like, very metagamey, which is fine. It's fine. I'm not saying it's not. It's not the way I like to play. I think metagaming is pretty boring, but it's different ideas for things, but we will be actually getting into those fairly soon, I will say. But that's neither here nor there. We're going to go and activate this Pharaonis before we end off the episode. We should definitely have the ether cylinders to do it, because we have like 30 or so. I mean, potentially this could cost 50, I suppose. That seems a reasonably high. I think we have 30 or some. 25 required. We have 37. So just boot up the Atoll Hulk. And of course, in a region like this, you will very much want the fast travel points. That's why it is a shame that the Sandbar Hulk is so high level, because that is a nice central place, although it's in the middle of the island. So it's not terribly useful.
Here's a good spot to catch our breath.
Well, we get the Atoll Pharaonis Hulk, break our legs, and as we open up these chests, that will do it for this time. And next time, I think we can go and take care of some side quests. Like, actually take care of some side quests. But until then, see you.